So a new California law has gotten rid of surcharges at restaurants and other places of business, like when you buy tickets or hotels as well. And while that may mean no hidden fees for customers, it could also mean a chance for those businesses to increase their prices. Justin Isaac from the Lawyer in Blue Jeans group joins us now to talk a little bit more about this. You got the blue jeans on. How are you? Good to see you, Justin. Got to do it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So what does this law do as far as these hidden fees?
Well, the goal is to increase transparency. You know, when you check out of like getting a concert ticket and you say, what is this $70 origination fee or printout fee? Those are all supposed to be transparent and apparently baked into the price. And there's a lot of restaurants that people have complaints are adding this 3% to 6% surcharge. So the goal is to eliminate that and just have more transparency in the price list, essentially.
Sure. What about hotels? Because that's one where you go and there's this resort fee and maybe there's a spa fee.
Yeah.
It could be a resort fee and the pool is closed,
yeah,
right? And they still hit you with the resort fee. You think those are going to be have to be baked into the price too?
I imagine that on checkout you'll be able to see that this is what it all includes, essentially. They can't you can't get there and check in and then they say, oh, by the way, we have this extra fee that's added in. Just like this automatic gratuity that you get at restaurants too, that is no more. You can't add that on, apparently. It all has to be a part of the price list.
Well, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Sometimes when you go to a restaurant, it says for parties of 6 or more or 8 or more, they're going to add 18%. That's not allowed either then.
Yeah. There was a restaurant that actually said for parties of 1 or more, there's an automatic gratuity of 18%.
Wow.
That was up north in Northern California, but still hilarious because everyone, how many people go to the restaurant by themselves? Not many people. So usually it's just going to be 18% added on to everything. But now this bill eliminates all of that and adds more transparency.
Okay, so the idea now for these restaurants is, okay, if I can't charge you 3% on the entire bill, I'm going to have to increase all of the items, right?
Yeah, all the prices are most likely going to go up, and this is to cover the rising costs and wages, because you know wages are going up across the board as well, including fast food, which is a whole different issue. But this is going to most likely increase prices, but also some restaurants are going to be the target of this, the penalties that come with this too, because if you violate this, you could be facing fines of $1,000 per violation, and it could be done individually or as a class action. So it's going to be pretty tough.
Well, that's interesting. Let's talk more about that. So when does the law go into effect, and when might somebody be able to sue the restaurant if they get there after the law and they say, aha, there's that 3% charge, I'm taking you to court for $1,000?
So it starts on July 1st, and I imagine the first lawsuit's going to be filed July 1st. I can't imagine it's going to be a couple days later. There's going to be someone who's going to try and make an example out of this. There's a lot of people who don't like those surcharges. I get that as well. But this is just going to add more to the legal system, add more to the small claim system. It's going to be very interesting, but I imagine we're not going to be waiting too long to see a lawsuit from this.
Yeah, I mean, most people just want transparency. They don't want to be surprised when the bill comes. That's what this is designed for.
Yeah, that's essentially what, I mean, last time I went and bought a ticket for a comedian, and it said, oh, $75 ticket, and so I expect to pay $150 for 2 tickets, but it was $230 because all these fees add in at the end. So that's the goal, is to eliminate something like that, a bait and switch tactic.
I think most people realize that maybe the tax is going to be added later. I mean, is that considered a junk fee? Does that have to be part of the price? I mean, no, that's hard to do.
I'd imagine not, because I think it's pretty standard to do something like that. It's really those bait and switch tactics that they're trying to avoid.
Okay, Justin Isaac, good to see you, Lawyer in Blue Jeans.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by. We'll see what happens. July 1st.
July 1st.
Okay, see you soon. Teresa?